My name is Patrick Griffith, and I'm the Executive Director here at Montgomery Botanical Center. So the mission of Montgomery Botanical Center, if we were to say it in just a few words, we want to advance science, education, and conservation through living plant collections. And most of our plant collections that we grow here are palms and cycads. We want to do that in a garden that has an exemplary landscape design, a beautifully designed garden. So there's lots of interesting ways that we accomplish that work. Primary though, we send our scientists out in the field. They go to places around the world and they collect plants, seeds, and information and bring it back here. And those seeds end up in our nursery where we take them from a small seed up into a big palm tree, something that grows for maybe 3 or 4 years. Then we plant it in the grounds. Some of the plants that we've had here on the grounds actually go back over 80 years. We get scientists from around the world that come here to study these plant collections because they're an absolutely invaluable resource for research.
Hi, I'm Vicki Murphy. I'm the nursery curator at the Montgomery Botanical Center. This is our new state-of-the-art greenhouse. It's about 3 years old. These are Cocothronyx inengensis. They're from the Bahamas. We sometimes start our seeds in community pots, which we put all the seeds in one pot. They like that, except for when it comes time to separate them, and then they don't like that. So what we've been doing is we've been starting them in individual pots, which is more resources up front, but in the long run it's better for the plants. Goparia from the Dominican Republic. This is also a Cocothronyx, but at this point it's immature and its leaves just look like grass. At some point it'll get mature leaves, and there'll be these palmate kind of leaves. Over here we have Versifeltia, and these are like stilt palms. So they grow up and they have these big stilt roots that they grow on. We grow stuff from all over the world here. Not everything that we grow here is going to do well here, but you know, we give it a try anyway. It's all about science. These plants are Zambia anthillarium. It's an interesting plant. It has a lot of spikes on the trunks, and they're multiple trunking, so they're very popular because they look unusual. These are from the Dominican Republic. They're 2013, and we have mature ones on the property. Also back here we have some more pseudophoenix that are a little bigger than the last ones that I showed you. Pseudophoenix, we're going to be doing a lot of research with that in the very near future. We got a grant from IMLS to do research on pseudophoenix. So we specialize in two things: wild collected palms and wild collected cycads. These are palms, these are cycas. We've started these in community pots. These are a lot from Asia. There's many cycas. And also we have ceratizamia. These are from Mexico. These are ceratizamia. They're a little more challenging. These seeds are hard to germinate. Once they germinate, the plants do really well, but it's difficult to get them to germinate. So what we've done in this case is we've just put them on top of the soil, unlike other seeds that we would normally sow under the soil. And these are pseudophoenix sargentia, and these are 2014, so these are 2 years old. The rate of growth depends on the species, depends on the amount of fertilizer and irrigation. So some grow faster than others. Pseudophoenix happen to be slow growing. This plant, even though it's still small, has started to show the mature leaf as opposed to the other one, even though it's bigger.